Okay, I got a new holistic medicine. So if the world ends, I'm the guy to speak with. Let's say the world ends, right? People like my father or relatives or people on the streets, where are they going to get their booze? You think a lot of people, alcoholics, know how to really make their booze? Think they're going to know how to really get the grapes down, ferment them, and they're going to wait for all that? Probably not. But they also don't want to die of alcohol withdrawal, and they're probably going to go nuts. Well, you probably heard of antabuse, right? Helps with some of the withdrawal symptoms, and if you try to go out drinking, it causes a very bad effect. Well, there's not going to be much pharmaceuticals and antabuse out there, is there? Now, I don't drink. I just I was a once in a while drinker, like a holiday drinker for the last 7 years or so. And then on the last 3 years, 1 or 4 years about now, probably something like that, I just decided one day, not for me. I think I had like a 3%, 6 ounce or 8 ounce sip of that. Like literally didn't even drink the can. And even that was what I'm like, all sugar, 3% out. Gross. So that's about all I've had in like 4 years. So you could tell I'm not a drinker anymore. When I was homeless, I used it while in the woods so I could stay alive, using it like an Ativan replacement or a epilepsy medication replacement. But here is the holistic medicine cure that I bet you could find. You can feed yourself. So you got food, you got jelly. You can use it for all different types of things. But here's the interesting part. Katsu vine, an invasive species, you can make all different types of things with it. But you can take the root, make an abstract out of it, or make an abstract powder concentrate, and it works like antabuse. Now, if you know what antabuse is, you would know that that is a medication given to people who drink like gin or vodka or rum on a daily basis. Every night from like 6 to midnight, they drink booze, hard alcohol. And they do this every day for 10 years, and then they can't stop without having seizures. And also, because of this feeling, they want to go right back to drinking. But if you take antabuse, it blocks it. Well, Katsu vine root. Yes, the invasive plant that is everywhere in Georgia and South Carolina. It's edible, can be used for many things, salads, jellies, there's so many uses. But the root can be concentrated into a medication for alcoholics. So when the end of the world comes, find me in Georgia, on the border of Georgia and South Carolina, and I'm your man. If you need any medicine from bay leaves for upset stomach, to a cure for alcoholism, to a cure for opiates like wild lettuce or something, I will make you feel better. I will kill your pain. That's if I get to stay alive myself. I'm probably going to be killed off before I ever get to move on with my life. I'm living in a dead woman's fantasy, and my father wants that to be the case while other people are acting completely nuts with their violation of the ninth commandment. I believe in Jesus Christ. I follow him in a straight line. I take the 10 Commandments seriously. But my father, my roommate, my landlord don't feel the same way about it. Not at all. They don't look for context or understanding. They just haven't seen what I've seen. They haven't lived a life in the woods. They've never frozen to death. They've never put their body in harm's way to save a man they don't even like. There was a man named Georgie, and there was two murderers or really fucked up people, and I don't give a fuck about any of them. But I kept those two from going to prison for 25 years for murder, as well as I saved a man's life while putting my life in danger. Why? Because I had to follow Jesus in a straight line. I heard the call of Jesus Christ and I answered. And I will always answer that call.